You are loved by many. You have a universal appeal. You exude so much inner richness that people just naturally gravitate towards you. You are a boss. You are a leader. You are someone that is very focused on structure, building yourself up, building others up. You are very peaceful. You have a lot of inner peace. You have a lot of spiritual knowledge, spiritual know-how. A lot of people come to you for your wise counsel. You are a very hard worker. Some of you could be a self-starter. Some of you could be a boss. Some of you could be a CEO. Some of you could be a manager. However, you are very well sought after for your expertise, for your know-how, for your durability. You have a very strong work ethic, and many people do actually look up to you. You inspire a lot of people. You may have come from humble beginnings, and this is what's also very inspiring, because a lot of people look at you and think, well, if you can do it, then I can do it. In regards to romantic relationships, many people actually want to settle down with you. You know, people realize quite quickly that they actually want to marry you. You know, they may not say this in words, and you may be quite shocked to hear this, because for some of you, you have broken up with certain people that you may have felt didn't want anything serious, but you are viewed as husband or wife material. You are the type of person that a lot of people feel the need to get close to, because a lot of people can sometimes place a huge emphasis of their happiness onto you, and you may get a lot of fans as well. Like, a lot of people want to be your friend, a lot of people want to date you, even if you are already in a relationship. A lot of people want to be third parties in your situations, whether that is in regards to pushing your friend out the way and being your new best friend, or pushing your partner out the way and being your partner. You invoke a lot of passion within people. You know, you make people feel good. Your energy is very high vibrational, and a lot of people are excited to have you around. You are a great conversationalist, and people just can't wait to have another conversation with you, you know, because they always feel like they learn something from you. People do not take goodbyes with you very well. You know, people always want to maintain that connection with you. People feel as if you're not in their life, then, you know, their life is very bleak, their life is very mundane. People fear the loss of you, you know, because people feel the need to always have to access your energy. You know, a lot of people, like I said, they come to you for wise counsel, and they rely heavily on your knowledge, on your advice. You know, people do see you as someone that has a lot of knowledge in different areas of different subjects, and many people become very obsessed and fixated with your energy. And you may have found this at work for some of you, and this could be in regards to, like, even, you know, same genders. You know, same genders could become obsessed with you, because they could try and figure out, why do people from the opposite gender like you so much? So you may get people trying to embody your energy to get the same hysteria, to get the same type of attention that you get. You could also get people from the opposite gender who are intrigued by you, and they actually may even want to be like you. You know, so they may try and study your mannerisms, study your moves, etc. So you do get a lot of people that actually want to be you and be in your skin. You know, when you are gone, many people yearn for your energy. And this could simply mean that when you are not hanging out with a specific friendship group, when you're not around certain family members at certain gatherings, when you are not at work on your day off, people mourn you. You know, your energy is missed, because again, you are very high vibrational. You are the vibe, right? And people feel as if something's off whenever you're not around. You do actually trigger people into healing, and some people don't want to go into that healing, but you do actually spark something within people to make them feel you know what, I need to look at this situation right here. Why am I so addicted to this person? Why am I so addicted to their energy? What is it about this person? Why I feel the need to always be around them, you know? And it makes them look at themselves. It makes them look at what's lacking within themselves. And hopefully, if they are on their healing journey, or if they are healed, they would start to work on the void that is within them. Because I feel like a lot of people see you as a void filler. A lot of people draw on your energy for good times, for vibes. And, you know, you could have a group of friends whereby you guys hang out, you go out to parties, you do the most, right? And for some of you, I feel like you may want to change your life around. Some of you may want to, you know, stabilize your foundation. Some of you may want to get married. Some of you have children right now. And these friends from the past, they miss you. You know, they are still clinging on to the good old days. But you were the leader within that clique. You were the leader within that crew. In work, whatever workplace you work in, you quickly go into high positions. That could be in regards to being a supervisor. That could be in regards to being a manager. You are very well sought after. You know, word spreads around about your name. There's a buzz around your name in regards to your work ethic. When higher ups see you, when higher ups meet you, they are captivated by your infectious personality, your bubbly ways, your magnetic, you know, alluring qualities. You know, people just cannot help but like you. You are extremely likable. You are loved by all. You touch many lives. You know, you have that ability to make people from the same gender even fancy you. You're very fluid in nature as well. And I also feel like many people just want to be your acquaintance because your energy is one of a kind and your energy is very rare. And unfortunately for some of you, you may have had a lot of bad running-ins with people of the opposite gender. If you date people of the opposite gender, or, you know, you may have had running-ins with a lot of feminines in your life, and this shaped you. You know, it may have started from your mother. Maybe your mother didn't nurture you in the way that you deserve to be nurtured, and you may have felt like, you know, it will always be a problem to be in relationships with women. And you may have found that it was always a problem in relationships with women, and it may have forced you to look at yourself and your actions, and you may have saw that you weren't the best partner in these types of relationships. And one of the reasons why was because you were affected by the lack of nurturing from your mother, and this could have played out in your relationships. You may have taken out this lack, you know, towards your partners. Or for some of you, you may have found that a lot of women projected onto you. You may have dated women that were very controlling, that were narcissistic, that were materialistic, that were actually in competition with you. So you've had a lot of running-ins with females. And for some of you, like I said, even if you're masculine, you would find that maybe your maybe feminists in your family were jealous of you. They were competing with you. Maybe your partners were competing with you. And you may have felt like, what gives? And you may have only found solace in certain friends, a group of friends that weren't necessarily the best. You know, these group of friends could have been toxic also, because they could have been trying to cling on to your energy and drain your life force. However, you are viewed as someone that is, you know, someone that has an expensive energy, someone that is a rarity, I will say, someone that is respected for their knowledge, but someone that may not know how intelligent they actually are, you know, someone that can downplay their intelligence also. And going back to the fact about dating, you know, people, and you could even date the same gender, right? Going back to that fact, not all people view you in this way, but you could have shied away from potential love suitors that were actually healthy because of your experiences with feminines in your past, right? But generally, when women or men see you, they do see you as someone that they want to actually grow with, they actually want to build with, they actually want to settle down with, because you are viewed as someone that is of high quality. You are viewed as someone that is of high caliber. People love having you around. People generally just want to give you a big hug sometimes. Like, when you connect with people, people feel like you are part of the family. It's like people want you to be part of their family. People sometimes want to have a family with you. But yeah, you are loved regardless of what you've experienced. It doesn't determine the value of you. And Spirit just wants you to know that you are amazing, you are respected, and you are viewed highly.